So what's going on is that I called the FBI. I explained that my daughter was trafficked out of a public school district. She was, and it got immediately hung up on. So these guys are all over this. This is the Trump administration. This is really ugly. Um, what when I say she was trafficked out of a public school district, that's not that outlandish. That's far from outlandish. In fact, it was replicated in Luzerne County in like 2010, where two judges got arrested by the FBI for trafficking kids from a public school district to private prisons. Over 5,000 kids. It was a famous case. It was considered the most horrendous judicial crime in the United States. It was called Kids for Cash. These guys just trafficked 5,000 kids out of a public school district, put them in a private prison, and then took cash in FedEx boxes in exchange. So I'm being hung up on by the FBI in Philadelphia. So I don't think this number is actually a real number. I think I'm being transferred to probably guys who do this. So the number I'm calling is 215-861-8200. I wait for the operator, and immediately it gets hung up on. The attendant that I got, the moment I said my daughter was trafficked out of a public school district, hung up the phone. She said, "Got trafficked out of a public school district?" And I said, "Yes." Hung up the phone. So my daughter was trafficked out of a public school district. I sued the school district because they weren't educating her. I won. They lost. I won the appeal. They lost the appeal, and then they refused to abide by the order. In the interim, I sought enforcement in federal court, got a federal guardian. My daughter was tortured prior to a competency exam arranged by the federal guardian. Third-degree holes burned in my daughter's arm, knuckles, shins. These idiots had the temerity, the balls to hang up on me and act surprised. These clowns belong in federal prison. My daughter was tortured prior to the exam. They issued a false diagnosis, which had been the crux of the previous argument because she'd already had a diagnostic that said she couldn't have any of the things that the school district was reporting that she had, and she was perfectly educable. This county, Northampton County, Pennsylvania, the law enforcement surrounding it was extraordinarily corrupt. You hang up the phone for child torture and human torture. They should just fucking come kill you. And I'm talking about you, whoever answered the phone at 215-861-8200, which is supposed to be the FBI, but I'm pretty sure that's not the FBI.